Welcome to Transforming the Toddler Years, a Core 4 parenting podcast blending soul and science-based strategies to empower pandemic moms like you, raising kindergarten-ready kids. I'm Cara Tyrrell, your host, a lifetime lover of littles, girl mom, early childhood educator, and conscious parenting coach who truly believes that how we connect and collaborate with our kids in the first 5 years is how we raise world-ready kids who will change this world. Would you like to transform your triggers? Join me for a free workshop called exactly that, Transforming Your Triggers, 6 simple steps for hijacking reactions and crafting intentional responses. You will leave this 60-minute free workshop with actionable strategies and script starters to help you stop that knee-jerk reaction and truly engage with your child inside a challenging moment. Register with the link in the show notes, and I cannot wait to see you there. Welcome back, Mama. Today we're talking about attention, specifically attention-seeking behavior from our children. What happens in your body when you hear me say attention-seeking behavior? Do you automatically tense up your back muscles, your shoulder, your jaw? Do you take a sharp breath and hold it, waiting to see what happens next? I want to reframe for you what this means. Recently, I was in a group meeting and I was listening to Cathy Heller talk. She is very inspirational. She's very wise, and she blends all the wisdom of the world into her big inspirational energy, and then things pop out of her mouth. And this was one of them. And I said, I'm going to do an episode on this. She said, you ready? Attention is a love language. Whoa. What? Attention is a love language. Oh, it's just so good when you think about it, right? We have to stop and think about it. And it's true. Where we put our attention is what matters to us. We use intentional choices and words and behaviors when we're putting our attention somewhere. A big goal is somewhere where we pay a lot of attention. From the adult perspective, it's a good thing. I'm attending to that. I'm dealing with that. I'm doing things about that. Attention is a love language. And I know you've heard where attention goes, energy flows. So here's the difference when it comes from our children. They can't put all this cognition behind it. They're not thinking through the process. They're not celebrating their little wins. Look at me attending so importantly to something that matters to me. They're all energy. And that energy usually manifests itself into attention-seeking behavior when it's not going the way your kiddo wants it to. So that energy manifests into a type that doesn't look good to you, doesn't feel good to you. It's loud, it's angsty, it's overwhelming, it's meltdowns, it's tantrums, it's whining and vocal tone, it's screaming and top of the Mariah Carey pitches. They are asking for your attention because it's a love language. Because when they feel connected to you, when you can hold that energy for them, when you're grounding them, when you can hold that space for them, even if it's all the things I just said, you are anchoring the love connection. You're anchoring the relationship between the two of you in a deep, trusting, I love you enough to hold you even when it is ugly. So the next time that happens, use your adult perspective, your adult cognition, and say your mantra. Attention is a love language, even if it's through gritted teeth. Attention is a love language. My child is seeking my attention. because they want to make sure that they are in a loving, trusting, safe, connected relationship with me. Now let's bring it up a level, right? To some levity. So things are not crazy over the top. Nobody's having major meltdowns. Nothing's getting thrown across the room. Good, amazing. Your child is playing independently, even with toys. They're using creative play. They're putting things together. It's amazing. And you hear, Mommy, look at me. Mommy, look at what I did. Mommy, want me to tell you this story? Attention is a love language. They want to share it with you. What do we often say? In a minute, hold on a second. I'm in the middle of something. That sounds great. Maybe later. Here's what I want to say to you. If you can stop and attend for 1 minute, 60 seconds, you are feeding the relationship. So let's go back to what we usually say. Let's reframe it. I have 1 minute to listen to your story, and then I have to go back to work. I have 1 minute to watch you do this amazing thing that you're practicing, and then I need to go back to cooking dinner. What a difference. Your child feels attended to. The love language is there. The connection, the experience is there. And if you truly cannot stop what you're in the middle of doing, even for 60 seconds, then let's reframe that too. I cannot stop what I'm doing right now, but in 10 minutes, I will be able to. Let me set my timer for 10 minutes, and then I will be all yours and excited to see what you need to show me. Feed the love language. It doesn't actually take as much time as we think. And the power of that minute, the power of those 5 minutes, the power of saying you're going to show up and do it and then actually showing up and doing it. These are the things that allow you to learn and grow with your child, to anchor in those core 4 connectors: trust, honesty, communication, this relationship, this respect. Walk away today, write it down. Attention is a love language. And the next time somebody says the words attention-seeking behavior, smile. My child is seeking my love. My child is seeking me. Thank you, Mama, for making time for yourself and prioritizing your parenting, listening to this podcast. Until the next episode, stay mindful and proactive as you transform the toddler years.